Let's look at how to solve this problem on homework section 3.2, graph of functions. Now, on this problem, we have a given function f of x equal to x plus 2 all divided by x minus 4. And for the first part, we want to figure out if the point 5, 4 is on the graph of f. Now, how do we do this? To solve this, this point has x, y. So this is an ordered pair. So the 5 is the x coordinate and the y is the 4 is the y coordinate. So what we do is we're going to plug in 5 for x in that function. This gives what is 7. All right. So the function f of x is giving an output 7. Okay, which is not true according to the point. Now, if 5 and 4 is on the graph of f, then when we plug in 5 for x in the function, we should have an output of 4. But here's the case, f of 5 is not equal to, so f of 5 is not equal to what? 4. So the answer here is what? No. So we have no, because f of 5 is not equal to what? 4. All right. And the next one, which is b, so I'm going to erase this space so that I can have more space to write. B, if x is equal to 1, what is f of x? So we're going to substitute 1 for x in the equation. So wherever you see x, you put a 1. And that gives us -1. So if x is equal to 1, then your f of x is equal to -1, okay? So an input x is equal to 1 gives an output of -1. And using the information in this step, we're going to list a point on the graph of f where x is equal to 1. Now, this is where you have to read the instruction here. We have to simplify your answer and type an ordered pair. So with ordered pair, when x is 1, your y is what? -1. So in ordered pair, you're going to write x and f of what? X. All right. So your x is 1 and f of 1 is what? -1. So over here, you're going to put, you open your parenthesis, and then you put 1, and then -1. So that is for B. Now let's move on to compute C. And I'm going to erase this part so that I can have space to compute the rest of the questions. So for C, if f of x is equal to 2, what is x? So this time you are giving the output. We know why. Okay, so the output f of x is 2. So this is the same as what your y. and we want to find what x. So in the equation, if f of x, so from here, if f of x is 2, this is equal to x plus 2, all divided by x minus 4. And we have to solve for x. So to do this, we have to cross product. So 2 times x minus 4 equal to x plus 2. And you're going to distribute the 2 over what you have in the parenthesis. So you have 2x minus 8 equal to x plus 2. And if you group like terms, you have 2x minus x equal to 2 plus 10. Sorry, 2 plus 8, excuse me. So your x is equal to 10. So if f of x is equal to 2, your x value is 10. And for the next part, we're going to write the answer in an ordered pair. So when x is 10, your f of x is equal to 2. Okay. Now D, we need to find the domain of the function. Now domain is all the possible values of x that will make the function real. So the only time this function will not be defined is when your denominator is equal to what? 0. Okay, any number divided by 0 is what? Undefined. So this function will be undefined when x minus 4 is equal to 0. So we are looking at all real numbers except when x is equal to 3. And this is how I always, this is how I show it graphically. Okay, I show this, this is how I visualize this on the graph. And it helps me to figure out the interval notation. So if this is the origin, let's say, and this is your 4, we are looking at all the values above 4 and all the values less than 4. So using a union is going to exclude 4. So with your interval notation, we are looking at negative infinity to 4. And using a union, you're going to exclude the 4. Then you are looking from 4 to what? Infinity. Okay, so you come back to this space and you put the domain. So negative infinity, 4. And then you use the union. This is 4, and then infinity. Okay. Now, E wants us to find the x-intercept. Now, what are x-intercept? X-intercept is when you set your y equal to what? 0. So x-intercept is when your y is equal to 0. In other words, when your f of x, which is the output, is equal to 0. So let's set the function f of x to equal to 0 and then find our x value. So we have from here, if f of x, okay, when y or f of x is equal to 0. Okay, that's how you find the x-intercept. Okay, so for x-intercept is when your function f of x is equal to 0. So 0 is equal to x plus 2 all divided by x minus 4. And if you apply cross product, you're looking at 0 is equal to x plus 2, and your x is equal to negative 2. All right, so your x-intercept is negative 2. And then the next one is where we find the y-intercept. And y-intercept is when x is 0. So y-intercept is when x is 0. So we have 0 plus 2 over 0 minus 4. So this is 2 over negative 4, and that is negative 1/2. So your y-intercept is negative 1/2. All right, so this is how you go about this question. I hope this helps. Thanks.